The Mandalorian and Grogu is a continuation of the Mandalorian TV show, which is set in the Star Wars universe. In this movie, we get to see the Mandalorian and Grogu work as bounty hunters, looking for imperial warlords who may have important information that may help the New Republic gain an advantage over the fallen empire. Ward, who is one of the new leaders of the New Republic, tasked the Mandalorian, also known as Mando, and Grogu, who is his young apprentice, with locating and bringing Rotta the Hut to the Hutts in exchange for critical information on the whereabouts of an imperial warlord. The adoptive father and son accept the mission to go find Rotta the Hut, but they both soon learn that completing this mission will be harder than they originally thought. Directed by Jon Favreau, The Mandalorian and Grogu is a fun movie with heart, action, and comedic moments. The movie is decent, but falls short in development of characters and its plot structure. I will say that watching Mando and Grogu work together as bounty hunters, for the most part, was fun and enjoyable. Let me just say that I am a big fan of the Mandalorian TV show. I enjoyed all 3 seasons of the show, with the first season being my favorite. What Jon Favreau did was successfully combine the sci-fi and the western genres together to create a unique story with a cool character in the Star Wars universe. It is clear that the show itself was inspired by western movies like A Fistful of Dollars, which I love. So when I first saw Mando meeting Grogu for the first time, I was excited to see where the narrative was going to go. Like I said, I am a fan of the show, but I think what the writers did in the show didn't 100% translate well in the movie. The TV show had the advantage of telling shorter, contained stories in 45 to 60 minutes, where we see Mando and Grogu go on missions to protect people or fight villains. But for a movie that is over 2 hours long, this same plot structure that worked in the show doesn't adapt cohesively into a movie this long, especially if some of the original fan favorite characters don't appear in the movie. For this movie, new characters are introduced such as Ward and Zeb, but they are mostly sidelined, only contributing to the movie's plot at the opportune time and not staying on screen long enough for viewers to emotionally connect with them. Sigourney Weaver, who plays Ward, manages to play a compelling character despite her limited screen time. Weaver, who is a sci-fi icon known for playing Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise, successfully conveys the character's strong will and tactfulness. Characters Zeb and Rotta the Hut, who are played by Steve Blum and Jeremy Allen White respectively, give life to these CGI characters and do well in these scenes they appear in, but the writing of their characters falls short, reducing them to just plot devices and not developing them as full-fledged characters. The characters that really shine are Mando and Grogu, and I believe this relationship is what really makes the movie work overall. Seeing this dynamic between these two characters develop and change over time in the show was awesome to see. So, after watching this movie, I was happy to see how much their bond grew. Pedro Pascal, who plays Mando, has always been great in this role, and he does not disappoint here. Pascal is a great actor, and he always manages to give each of his characters so much depth. His performance in Gladiator 2 showed his skill as an actor, playing a strong and formidable Roman general. One of my personal favorites is his performance as Reed Richards in Fantastic Four, where he plays the character as smart and sympathetic, but at the same time vulnerable and anxious. You can understand Reed Richards' emotional state, and his performance as Mando showcases his skill of portraying someone as pragmatic, competent, mild-mannered, and nurturing. Mando's nurturing side is evident in his interactions with Grogu. Seeing how Mando is protective over Grogu and seeing Grogu learn to trust in his own skills is entertaining and funny to watch. On the action side, I would say that there are good action scenes, but they do not measure up to some of the action sequences in the show, especially the one involving Mando taking on the Krayt dragon in season 2. Still, I found the action entertaining, especially the gladiator style fight that happens midway in the movie. Overall, I will say that this is a fun movie with some cool action. Some of the characters could have been developed more, but I think it is still a fun time at the movies. I am going to give The Mandalorian and Grogu a 6.5 out of 10. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe.